There have been rumors that Apple is going to phase out a bunch of Intel Macs for Tahoe, and that's more or less confirmed. The only things remaining will be, I think, 2020 MacBook Pro, 2020 iMac, and the 2019 Mac Pro. So I have an iMac Pro. It does not get Tahoe, which is fine. It should get security updates until 2027, at which time I'll have to figure out what to do. I could turn this into a Windows system, or I could run Linux, or I could just keep running macOS with an old version, or turn it into a monitor. I have no problems with that. I bought the machine for cheap. I will get about 3.5 years out of that, and I enjoy the iMac Pro immensely. So, if you have an Intel Mac, what do you do? Well, you have the same decision to make. Do you want to run it unsupported? You could run OCLP to get Tahoe, and then it's 2-year security updates after that to about, I think, 2028, but it's later in this article. So the thing about this is I read somewhere that Apple plans to end Mac feature support for Intel next year. So if you've got an Intel Mac, you have to decide what you want to do. One of my friends bought an Mac Pro in 2020, and he's going to have to decide what he wants to do. So the 4 models, okay, it's whittled down to 4 models. They don't say what they are. Tahoe gets 2 years of security updates until 2028, so my iMac Pro should get security updates until fall 2027, which is fine. Apple's also going to change Rosetta 2, and it'll work in macOS 26 and macOS 27. That's Tahoe and whatever they name next year's as. And then after that, it'll be pared back and will only be available to a limited subset of apps, mainly older games with Intel-specific libraries that are no longer being actively maintained by their developers. I guess that's nice because Apple could have just dumped them completely, but so it's kind of the end of the line. So if you run Active Trader Pro, you are going to have to find a solution. That could be just getting a Windows machine, a laptop, whatever. It could mean Active Trader Pro Beta. I think that's going to be the ultimate solution, but I don't see it happening in 2025. 2026 at the earliest. Still needs a lot of work. There's stuff that's missing from Active Trader Pro and Active Trader Pro Beta. The last release, while it's faster, seems to be buggier. I get crashes or hangs on it a bit more. So Fidelity's still got a lot of work to do. They eventually get it right, but it can take a long time. So I'm running Active Trader Pro on Rosetta 2 today. I've been going back and forth between Windows and Mac OS, and right now I'm running it off of Rosetta 2. If I still need to run it in 2 years, I will run it on Windows. Hopefully Active Trader Pro Beta will be ready to go and will replace Active Trader Pro, but I don't necessarily see any guarantee to that. So the most practical solution is to run Windows. If on Active Trader Pro, the performance is just so much better than it is on Apple Silicon, and that's with me using a machine from 2020. If I bought a current era machine, it would just absolutely fly. So if you've got Intel Macs, you've got some decisions to make. You don't have to make them today, but you'll have to start thinking about them.